Shalom, shalom, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Pulse of Israel here during our very, very necessary and holy Milchemet Mitzvah. I've never really used that terminology here, but you have to understand it. This is a war we must fight. It's a mitzvah. It's a commandment. We must fight to defend our holy land and our holy Israeli civilians, which this is the Jewish state, our ancestral homeland. So this is what we're doing right now. And I was in Miluim, then a different type of Miluim, speaking abroad. Finally have the opportunity to speak to Rabbi Shlomo Katz. Shalom, shalom, Rav Shlomo.
Hug. It's been a long time.
It's been too long. It's been since before Sukkot. It's been 2 months.
Which means about 300 years ago.
So that's right. Yeah. A different world ago. So only have a few minutes, but I really wanted to hear your feedback because you have been very outspoken. If I think you'd agree with me, you've changed how you're talking. And giving over your Torah shiurim for people to understand reality in a Torah perspective. So, give it to us, Rav. How are you feeling? How should people be feeling, be thinking in this new reality since what we experienced on Simchat Torah, October 7th?
Right. If you would have asked me this question 10 minutes ago, I probably would have given you a different answer. I feel like every few minutes I'm being pulled in a different direction, and that's why the prayer that I've been davening, praying this whole time and teaching about is making sure that I stay focused and clear and not let my emotions get the better of me, because it's easy to lose your mind. It's too easy. So therefore everything right now we've been learning has been in the context of let's just make sure that our holy rabbis, Chazal, are the ones that are telling us how to conduct ourselves. Let's call out all the comas we've been hopefully beginning to wake out of, and reclaim. It's not just I don't call it reclaiming Jewish pride or reclaiming Jewish identity. It's called reclaiming Jewish humanity. Just being Jewish again. Just being Jewish again. This is what took place. Is the greatest wake-up call. Is like, not that you're weak or that you're dumb. You're not. You haven't been. And someone called me out on this. He said, stop saying Jewish. That's not even a good word. Jewish. He's saying, you stop being B'nai Yisrael. You stop being B'nai Yisrael. And hopefully, all the learning that we're doing now is refocusing and recentering, and just becoming B'nai Yisrael, the children of Israel again. And it takes a lot of heroism and grura, to humble ourselves and call ourselves out on where did we get lost? How did we end up here? If the soldiers right now, as we're speaking, are risking their lives to protect us, I better become a product that's worth being protected.
That's very deep.
What would you think? You come in here, we talk about MIT?
I knew I'd get depth. That's why I finally wanted to speak with you.
What are they protecting? Who's showing up? Who's emerging? Whose lives are they saving as we're speaking right now? That's my battlefield. This is our battlefield. If I'm not out there, and I wasn't in the army, then I have to show up on this battlefield called, however you want to phrase that. And that's what I've been focusing on more than anything.
If I could interject there, if people are watching and they're thinking to themselves, wait, so who am I supposed to be? Who is this son of Jacob that me and my family are supposed to be? I would tell people, look at our Israeli soldiers on the ground. You see it. You see even in the compartmentalization of the tragedy, they are now fighting to overcome what we experienced as a people. The excitement of the Jewish soldiers on the ground in Gaza, in their understanding of why they're there, their understanding of being proud Jews, just with the singing and the dancing and the greeting of their commanders and the signs that they're putting up, a Chabad house in Khan Yunis, right? A sign of Chabad house in Khan Yunis. The Jewish people have returned to Gush Katif in Gaza. How just all these little things, but you could see by the faces and the nagut, the behavior of our soldiers on the ground.
Because they're not confused. They're not confused. We got so confused here with tonight's Hanukkah, or whenever we air this, probably around Hanukkah, I assume.
Yes.
This Hanukkah time, we got so polluted with Greek culture, much more than we want to admit it. The soldiers are not confused. There's not a confusion. Maybe the command still is, but the soldiers themselves are not confused. We've been so confused for so long already that it's going to take us I don't know how much longer, but please God, not too much longer, until we learn from them how to stand up and not be confused.
Learn from the soldiers.
There are today's leaders, I hate to say it, forget about political leadership, that's non-existent. Unfortunately, there's not enough spiritual leadership at all. And I'm getting all my koach from them.
People who follow me know that I've spoken about how any military leader who's showed a spiritual leadership of understanding we are the children of Jacob and understanding that's our purpose in fighting and defending ourselves now, they've been thrown out of high positions in the army. Well, little by little, it's this younger generation we're going to be taking over, and our salvation is in the younger generation 100%. Taking over. It's not just the politics, the military, it's the intelligence, it's business, it's everywhere. This is our generation to do this tikkun.
Your children that are right now fighting, it's the next generation, and if we don't become heroes now, our children will never forgive us, because the first 75 years of the current modern state of Israel, should have no, in terms of what we accept it to be as a reality, should have no remnant in the next 75 years. This is the time to become heroes, not just heroes in the sword, that they should be blessed to obliterate every ounce of these evil murderers, but it's going to take a lot of hero. It has to come from humility and realize, as much as I thought I knew what I was talking about, I'm ready to start from scratch.
And it's funny, I'll end with this, because on a biblical textual level, I love the understanding that Rav Eli Michel helped me internalize, and he's been talking about in his shiurim. Like, there was the transition between King Saul to King David. Right. So the first 75 years of the establishment of the State of Israel till today, first of all, everyone, I've told this as well, we're in the 76th year of our War of Independence. It's never ended. It's the same war, same enemies, just we've been confused thinking that one war ends, whatever. No, we're still in the 76th War of Independence, and up until now it's been a kingdom, a modern Jewish kingdom of Saul, and we're waiting, the days are coming closer for the kingdom of Malchut Beit David, of King David to arise out of us.
Amen.
Shlomo, thank you so much for your strong rabbinical, spiritual voice in this time.
Strong, Rabbi, and all of you. This is our time.
Amen. Everyone, signing off for another episode of the Pulse of Israel here in our eternal and ancestral homeland. Today, from our ancestral, biblical, beautiful Judean hills. If you are not yet a subscriber, go to pulseofisrael.com and click to subscribe. And if you like these videos and these messages, all you have to do is click on the donate button on pulseofisrael.com every once in a while to help us get these videos get seen more. Chanukah Sameach, everyone. Spread the light. Spread the light.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.